Hey everyone, welcome. So today we're going to take a deep dive into what it really takes to run a modern business network. We'll be exploring a platform that's designed to be its operational nerve center, Nepean Network's cloud intelligence. All right, let's jump right in. So let's kick things off with a question that, might hit a little too close to home. Does managing your whole IT environment ever feel like you're just trying to untangle a giant, knotted up mess of cables? I mean, with distributed teams, a million cloud apps, and remote operations everywhere, it's really easy for that network that's supposed to be an asset to start feeling like a massive, chaotic liability. And that's the thing. The way we work has completely changed, right? But that creates this huge challenge for traditional network management, which, let's be honest, just wasn't built for this kind of complexity. It's pretty clear we need a smarter approach. I'm sure these feel familiar. These are the daily headaches for so many IT teams. You're trying to support people working from home, secure a dozen new cloud apps that popped up overnight, and make sure connectivity is perfect for everyone, all at the same time. But you know what? All of these issues really boil down to one core problem: a lack of end-to-end visibility. You just can't manage what you can't see. Which of course brings us to the solution we're talking about today. We're introducing Nepean Network's Cloud Intelligence. And I want you to think of this as less of a product and more of a new philosophy. It's like a centralized command center that's designed to give you total control over your entire network ecosystem. So what is it exactly? Well, at its core, cloud intelligence is the brain, the management layer for Nepean's smart SD-WAN. And it all lives inside a single portal called H&S, which is hosted on the super secure IBM cloud. The whole idea is to give you one place, just one, to see and control absolutely everything, from your main data center all the way out to every single remote device. And this really gets to the heart of it. It's all about creating that holy grail in IT, the single pane of glass. What that means is no more jumping between 5 different tools to try and solve one problem. Instead, you finally get management, monitoring, and orchestration all brought together, unified. That's the entire goal. Okay, so let's pop the hood and take a look at the key features that actually make all of this work. We're going to see what really powers this platform, especially for folks like managed service providers, MSPs, and really any business that needs to scale up fast. All right, first up, this is a total game changer for MSPs. It has a multi-tenant architecture. What this means is that an MSP can manage dozens or even hundreds of different customers from a single dashboard. And get this, they can give a client access to see their own network status without them ever being able to see another client's data. It's totally secure, it's scalable, and it's just incredibly efficient. Next up is a feature called zero-touch provisioning, and trust me, it's as cool as it sounds. Through a service they call Juggler, setting up a new device is literally this simple. Anyone, plugs it in at a new location. It finds an internet connection on its own, and then bam, it automatically pulls its entire configuration right from the H&S portal. All of a sudden, you don't need a highly skilled tech on site for every single new office. And the impact of that is it's huge. This whole automated process completely changes the deployment game. A task that used to take days, scheduling, travel, manual setup, can now be done in literally minutes. That is a massive cost saving and a huge boost for expansion. Now for the day-to-day stuff, there's the Network Operations Center mode, or NOC mode. The whole key here is just simplicity. It uses a super straightforward red, amber, green system, what they call a RAG status, to give you an instant, at-a-glance picture of your entire network's health. Yeah, it's incredibly intuitive. Green means everything is healthy, all good. Amber is your early warning sign. Think maybe some high latency or a link that's starting to degrade. And red, well, red means there's an outage, a real problem. And that simple system, that's what lets IT teams go from being reactive firefighters to being proactive problem solvers, fixing issues before most users even have a clue something's wrong. Okay, so we've seen the cool features, right? But what does all of this actually do for a business? Let's switch gears from the what to the so what. I mean, what are the tangible benefits that really affect the bottom line? This comparison chart pretty much says it all. We're talking about a fundamental shift away from a world of fragmented tools, tons of manual work, and just reacting to fires. With cloud intelligence, you get that unified view, automation through zero-touch provisioning, and proactive alerts that are actually powered by AI. The end result? A massive drop in operational costs. And all of that adds up to some pretty major business benefits. You're looking at a big boost in operational efficiency, way better security thanks to AI, and some serious cost savings, especially by cutting down on truck rolls. The super expensive process of sending a technician out to a site. For MSPs, it unlocks true scalability. And for everybody, it just delivers better network performance. And here is a number that really makes this concrete. In actual tests, this platform's proactive monitoring and seamless failover saved one company 114 hours of productivity, hours that would have been completely lost to downtime. I mean, think about that. That's nearly 3 full work weeks of productivity just reclaimed, all because the network was smarter. And look, this isn't just theory. In the real world, like in retail, this means you can remotely troubleshoot a point-of-sale system to keep the checkout lines moving. Or in healthcare, it means you can ensure the network is totally secure and compliant for critical things like IP phones and medical devices. The applications are super practical. So, as we start to wrap this up, it's pretty clear where all of this is heading. This level of unified control that we've been talking about, it's not some luxury feature anymore. In today's complex IT world, it's quickly becoming the new standard. It's just not optional. And really, this is the big takeaway. This is the fundamental transformation. A platform like Cloud Intelligence is all about turning your network from this complex, expensive cost center into a strategic, agile asset that actually helps your business move forward and grow. And so that really leaves us with one last question for you to think about. When you look at your own operations, is your network truly prepared to be that strategic asset? Or is it still stuck being that complex liability that's holding you back? Definitely something to chew on. Thanks so much for joining me.